These are four brothers, and this is their sister. The brothers are separated by one wire, and that's okay. She, as their sister, at about 18 months old, decided she didn't want to be with the boys anymore at all. So she's about the size of a Bengal tiger. Do you hear what she's doing? Hey, that's Chuffy. That's a tiger hello. When tigers meet, even when the boys meet in the morning for the first time, they'll put their noses together and they'll chuff. And that's a friendly tiger hello. Right? This is their sister. Now, like I say, she's about the size of a Bengal. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's pretty. She's gentle. Girls are always smaller, and they're prettier, and they're much cleaner. Aren't you, baby? Yes.
Now she's the same age as the other?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's a lot.
They're a litter, all a litter?
That's what we started the sanctuary with, is these 5 tigers. Come here. Come here. I want to show them something.
Show them later.
Come here. One of the things I want to show you, besides her having a beautiful face and great stripes, is if you look on her back, do you see between some of the stripes? You see between some of the stripes, there's little dots going down, like right down in there. All tigers, see that?
Oh, yeah.
All tigers have those markings. And the reason I point it out is because if you ever see a detailed drawing or a painting of a tiger, and they don't have some of those dots between the stripes, there's probably a really good chance that the creator of that piece has never seen a tiger close up. Even all the boys have those little dots running between the stripes. You want to do it?
You're not going to get in either.
See what I mean about the dog? Isn't it great?
Okay.
No wonder you guys allow dogs here.
So black leopards are the second fastest land cat compared to the cheetah. They can run about 50-55 miles an hour. Her tail is about 3 foot 1 inch long. They're going to use like a rudder when they run. They're also good climbers and jumpers. You can see some of these enclosures have tops on them while some of them didn't. That's because we don't have any fence without a top that is less than 16 feet. That's our standard of safety here. Especially with these two who can jump and climb and things like that. Tigers, they're not so much climbers. And if they were to get up on a fence, you're going to see the fences have a lot of give. You saw that with Max. So it's like if you got up on a ladder and it was wobbling in the air. This is Tina. Arr. She's very chatty. That's just her personality. She came to us from a zoo in Texas. She actually lived most of her life with a partner named Ike. They were originally with a private owner. The gentleman had these tigers as pets and had them declawed on all 4 paws. And he kept them in his backyard and go in every night and kind of brush them and groom them and things like that. One night, unfortunately, a small child followed him into the enclosure, and not Tina, but her partner Ike did kill the child. And so then he decided, oh, maybe it's not a good idea to have a tiger as a pet. And so he donated them to the Gladys Porter Zoo in Texas. Now TJ, when they were little cubs, since he was the white tiger, he got all the attention first. So he's kind of the alpha male. He thinks he's a rock star. Don't you, TJ? TJ, are you going to make a whole lap?
I locked, I'm sorry.
Daughter that Steve told you a little bit about. Their names are Nikki and Madison.
Oh,
Nikki's
I see.
about
The other one's out there.
15 and her daughter is about 3.
The new one
Do you
out
see
there.
her?
That's which one's the mom?
That's Nikki outside, and this is Maddie. This is her daughter. It's really cool you guys are getting to see this because Maddie, when she came here, was very nervous. We were thinking that Nikki's 15, she's set in her ways, she's older, she's going to have a harder time adjusting, and Maddie, she's young, you know, she'll adjust quickly. It was actually the exact opposite. is what we did was we left them in their, what we call their bedroom, which is this area and this area here. And after about a week, we're thinking, well, Nikki's doing great. We're gonna let Nikki go out into the big enclosure and see how she does. She did great. Maddie, however, was terrified. And what we don't want is we don't want them to get out into this big enclosure and not be able to get them back in. Number one, we wouldn't be able to feed them. If they hurt themselves, we wouldn't be able to give them medical attention, things like that. So after about a month, Maddie was able to go out, and she's actually doing great now. But at first, she didn't want to come up to the fence to see people. She was really nervous. You been fighting with your mama? Now, again, this is 2 tigers in one enclosure. That's something you've only seen a couple times here. In the wild, young would leave their mother between the ages of 1 and 3 years old. So it's pretty normal that they'd still be together. Now, there's a chance that just like Dee did with her brothers, at some point, Maddie or Nikki will no longer choose to be together. In Dee, we saw that she didn't want to come out of her house, and she spent most of the time inside and kind of got temperamental like this, which is why we gave her her own room. Now, if either one of them starts to exhibit the same kind of thing, we will separate them if need be. However, with a move like this, if they've been together their whole life, it could be harder on them to separate them than leaving them together. So that's how we chose to start. And as long as they're good, we'll leave them. Does that sound good, Maddie? Can we see your mama? Hey, Nikki, are you watching Murray?